Hey, it's Eric G. Around the House is sponsored by Baldwin Hardware. For 75 years, Baldwin Hardware has been known for its first-class quality and craftsmanship in door and cabinetry hardware. As an alumnus of the Baldwin Hardware Design Council, I can say I have seen the details and quality from design to the finished product. If you're looking for a new style and old-world craftsmanship, I can tell you there is only one Baldwin Hardware. Check out what would look great in your home at baldwinhardware.com.
It's Around the House.
Presented by Monument Grills. When you're looking to step up your barbecue game, check out your next grill at monumentgrills.com. Hey guys, it's Eric G from Around the House. Today we're going to highlight some of my new things this year that I have found for your home. It could be an amazing new way to build a home with System 3E that will revolutionize construction with snap-together building systems to the best pocket door hardware with HD pocket doors that can give you soft close, soft open, and the ability to do powered smart door openings, all with a solid core door. To the newest tools from Stiletto Tools and some brand new products from my friends here in Portland at Coast Products. They've got some amazing rechargeable AA and AAA batteries that work just like your alkaline batteries, except they're rechargeable with a USB-C. Some amazing new lights for your job site. We have some great new interviews today where we'll be talking to each of them. Buckle up and hold on as we're going to have some fun in the second hour of Around the House show. Let's do this.
When it comes to remodeling and renovating your home, there is a lot to know, but we've got you covered. This is Around the House.
Welcome to the Around the House show, the next generation of home improvement. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Eric G. Before we start talking here with System 3E, if you want to find out more about us, head over to aroundthehouseonline.com and make sure you're subscribing to the YouTube channel. I've got brand new video content we're putting up there each and every week with some great new information for you, so you don't want to miss that. Now let's get out to talking with System 3E about these amazing new building systems they've got for us using a snap-together building product. This stuff is crazy. There is a brand new innovative way to build a house, and we have Peter Budnik from System 3E. Welcome to Around the House.
Correct. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Thanks for taking the time. What is System 3E?
Putting it this in the simplest words, it works like Lego, and I'll show you a quick demonstration of how you build. So you just stack one element onto place beneath. You make something like this, and it's done.
Man, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. So what is the product made out of?
It's made of perlite, which is a natural stone, has great properties. It's chemically and biologically inert, and has neutral pH. So a mold or mildew will never grow in the wall. It doesn't get rot, and it's basically perfect for your health because it has anti-allergical properties. And you know how common today the allergic is.
Man, healthy homes is a hot topic. How does this stuff help with energy efficiency?
Perlite is made this way that each grain of perlite is multiporous. And when you have multiporous product or grains trapped in a product, then this trapped porous grain traps inside air, which is the best insulator. So thanks to this, we have the energy efficiency and warm house in the winter and cool house in the summer.
Man, that is great. And of course, that's going to save you money right off the bat after you build it because it's got to reduce those energy costs.
Oh yeah, 100% true. And we have many testimonials from our inhabited house with happy clients, mostly in Europe now, but we also built some houses in Asia, South Korea, and the feedback is absolutely over in a positive way. So we are also very happy that people appreciate the natural aspect and properties of. And as a fun fact, I will say that we also have a hygiene or radiation certificate issued by National Institute of Public Health in Poland. And in practice, it means that this is the only product in construction industry that you can store food in direct contact with. And this is a really, really unique feature that we have. That also proves all the healthy aspects around around perlite. And also, one thing to add is that perlite is well known as an additive to soil to keep the right pH of roots of plants. So it also has the natural ability of regulating levels of humidity. So only great aspects that perlite has.
Man, that is great. It looks like System 3E will really save on construction time as well, being how it snaps together.
Oh yeah. So the top shape designed is convex, and the bottom shape is concave. So one of our patents is Morse taper rule, where the friction forces at these angles are the strongest. So when we stack elements, when we lay the elements, they stick together as if glued, but without glue. So in this way, we eliminated the weakest link in the wall, which is the adhesive, which never maintains the parameters of compressive strength or thermal efficiency.
Man, that is smart. I like how that locks in together. And it's got to be a very strong structure at that point.
It is. And there is few things about this, because when you look at the fire class, we have the highest fire class simply because perlite is incombustible. So our R is 240 plus M, which means that after 240 minutes of fire, we keep the structural strength, and still the wall is resistant for mechanical damage, which is also very unique, because we are the only brick-like technology that we are aware of that has the mechanical resistance marked with the plus M certificate. And this is possible because all the degrees of freedom in the wall are eliminated on X, Y, and Z axis. So you cannot push the element in or move it in any direction. So if something hits the wall, then the force is distributed proportionally in each direction to every element. So eventually we reach one solid monolith. And again, if we look at the whole structure of the building, always the structure depends on the load it has to bear. So when we deep dive into the structural details, when we add additional weight on top of the walls, where this allows our unique locks to be locked.
I do have a question for you on this. How do you run plumbing and electrical and stuff that you'd traditionally see in an American house?
Just like in a traditional, let's say, brick wall, you chisel in. So all the cabling and wiring and plumbing is embedded in wall. And then you just plaster it outside. So it's smooth and nice for putting other drywall, stucco, or whatever you want.
Wow. So that could almost eliminate the need for drywall on the inside if you just plastered over the top of that.
And it does eliminate the need for drywall.
Wow, that is super efficient. Where is this product manufactured?
It's manufactured here our headquarters are in Warsaw, and the factory is an hour and a half driving south in Radomsko, which is getting pretty much popular because we are having guests every week from all around the world, mostly professionals looking to purchase the product. And before the purchase process, they are willing to see the product live.
That is great. So if someone wants to explore looking into building a house like this out of System 3E, where would they find more information?
We have website www.system3e.com, and all of the information about the technical aspects of our product, testimonials. I think few sample finished inhabited houses are there too. So this is the main hub of information that we use.
Peter, thanks for taking the time today to explore this with us. I think this is an innovative way to build a new house. Thanks for taking the time today.
Oh, yes, Eric. Thank you very much.
Hey, guys, before we go out to break, I just wanted to mention for all of our new listeners to the podcast, to the national radio show, I appreciate every single one of you. If you want to find out more about us, we have our website, which is aroundthehouseonline.com. We also have our YouTube, which is on that same thing there. Just look for the Around the House show. We've got it right there on the front page of the website, aroundthehouseonline.com. You can find out way more information right there. And of course, Instagram, Facebook, all of that. And if you dive deep into our YouTube page, you'll also see the segments that I'm putting in there in a playlist from the Around the House Northwest television show over at Fox 12 Plus. You can grab it right there. Around the House will be right back after these important messages. Don't change that dial. We're still got more to come.
What's up? This is Sticks Adenia.
And Satchel from Steel Panther. And you are listening to
Around the House with Eric G.
Yeah.
We love Eric G, and you should too.
1987, I never want to leave you.
Welcome back to the Around the House show, the next generation of home improvement. Thanks for joining me today. Well, let's go out and talk with our friends at HD Pocket Doors about something that goes in easily. And I tell you what, it is a smooth track because I have one at home. I always get excited when a new company comes out and reimagines and re-engineers a product that wasn't working that anyway. Today, we've got Mike Christner from HD Pocket Doors. Welcome to Around the House, brother.
Hey, Eric, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on today, brother. You guys have revolutionized the pocket door and made something that works.
We're trying, that's for sure. Yep, you got to keep innovating.
So what got you started on trying to reimagine this common household item that never worked?
Our background was in framing and trim carpentry, and so we would be the ones who would have to install the pocket frame, and we would struggle with stuff that was flimsy and with the tracks falling out and not holding the doors. So we knew that there had to be something better, and we just couldn't find it. So we decided to go ahead and make it for ourselves, make it on our own.
Man, and you guys have, that thing is butter smooth. A drawer glide out of a kitchen and reimagined it of a nice drawer glide and made it hold a door up.
Absolutely. Yep. And to have a heavy duty pocket door frame, just when nobody else, they finally got the tracking hardware up to where it would carry these heavy doors, but the frames themselves, the cages around them, were still nice and flimsy. And we figured you had to have them hand in hand. And with our frame kit, we custom make them for any door size, any wall thickness, and then we can utilize any of the top brand hardwares in these things so that it will fit for the application for the customer.
Man, that is great. Yeah, that thing is solid. And by using steel instead of, 1x2s, that's a game changer.
Right. You don't have to worry about them twisting or warping and rubbing on the door. These things are rock solid, that's for sure.
And then you've got all those different options like soft open, soft close, all the stuff that really adds safety and just a great user experience.
Right. Yep, absolutely. Yep. And yeah, today we're actually in our new showroom, and we have some around here too. If you want to take a look, I can show you around and show you some of these different options that we have here also.
Let's take a look, brother. I'm excited.
Okay. So here's this is one that kind of we start off with that has our standard soft close, soft open, and we've added the arch feature in it. And so this one here, we can send it out to match the arch in the door. So it's got soft open, and then when you come back, got the soft close. And then we can make them for 2x4 and 2x6 wall. We've got a corner unit here, and this one goes floor to ceiling to show that application as well. And these are also soft close, soft open, comes into a corner to close off a room, can go floor to ceiling. It's where if you wanted it to go across the hallway or something like that. And you get into some of the really cool ones. These ones have the wave to open, so they're automatic open and close for a single door or for a pair. So you've got them. These ones can go soft close, soft open with the wave of a hand, or you got your Bluetooth remote with those things. So it really makes it nice. We've got another set here. This one is it's really a nice wall closing unit to close off a whole wall. This one's got 4 doors in it. It's a telescopic symmetric unit. So you move one door and then all 4 will actually open and close. So these are not offered with soft close, soft open, but it's a really nice option to have this where you can close off a whole wall like that. And you can do two or three doors in one side, or you got 4 doors in one unit.
That is really beautiful. And to have them synchronized like that.
Yeah. And then speaking of synchronized, these ones here, so this is from Sigasuni. This one has the synchronized on it right there. You've got a hollow version of that where it's symmetric, both doors open and close. And these are down to 24-inch doors right here. And then you've got for 24-inch door, and up until now, you could only do one way. Like these are soft closing in the center.
Oh, that's trick.
But then when these ones open up, they don't have the soft close or the soft open. Now that one that I just sent out to you to test out, that one is able to do. That's the newest tracking hardware that Cabbage Sliders actually just came out with. That we're getting really stoked to infuse into our pocket frames. And that one can go down to a 24-inch wide door and do soft close, soft open up to 200 pounds. And then they can also go up to 350 pounds for the big heavy doors and do soft close, soft open from like a 26-inch door and up. So that really makes it nice for the big, tall doors to be able to do that.
I really love how you guys put that together because installing that thing was a breeze. And I can tell you guys come from a contracting background because the thought and the attention to detail of the things, just the little things you go, oh man, that just made that so much easy. When you're taking things apart, you're putting pieces aside and you're like, how does it go? Oh, you already marked X. All the stuff you forget to do when you're installing, I should have marked that. You were already ahead of it.
Exactly. My dad was the one who developed this whole thing. Jim Christner, the original pocket door guy, he came up with this whole thing, and then we got together on it, and we just kept making it better, and then it just kept growing, and then other people started asking for us to make them for them, for their projects, and got to the point getting our website going, getting on Instagram, social media, and then it just went. Now we're hitting all these different markets and shipping them nationwide, international. And so that's really getting it out there where people know that pocket doors are back and you can trust and rely on them and get a company that's going to stand behind them and give a good product made in the USA. So that's
absolutely. And I love that belt drive because there's so many different things you can do with that automation on that.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna building a house for mom and dad or someone that's retiring and going to live in that home forever. And maybe they're cruising around in a walker or a wheelchair. And now they can go up and not have to worry about opening a heavy door. They can go up and just swipe their hand in front of it and it opens right up. And talk about the ultimate of accessibility.
Right. Yep. And for that man cave, when you want to have your buddies over and say, hey, check this out, and just swipe your hand. And they've even got it with a big bust like Batman and Robin, where you can lift it up and push the button on the inside, have it on your desk and close the door and say, hey, we're having a private meeting here. So pretty cool.
That is awesome. I can tell you guys are having fun with this.
Yeah. It's great. We love it. And that's it. We're not stuck on one thing. We want it to be able, once we got the system developed and knew that we could modify it for any application and just make it a custom scenario, it was really a lot of fun. And yeah, it's when you love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
Amen, brother. You guys have done so much with this. And of course, Mike, where do people find you guys to get these? Because I tell you what, this is the only way to go as far as the pocket doors.
Absolutely. They can go to hdpocket.com or look us up at HD Pocket Doors on all the social media channels. We got YouTube videos on there. But yeah, that's pretty much where you can find us. And then we've got a showroom here in our pocket door workshop here in Phoenix, Arizona. So if they're ever in the area, feel free to look us up and swing on by and see and feel these things in person, because it's a game changer for sure once you see these things and how they work in person.
Man, there is nothing else like it in the market that I've ever seen. Thanks for taking the time, man, and continue innovating. I love this stuff.
Absolutely. Appreciate it. Thanks for having us on here.
Around the House will be right back after these important messages. Don't change that dial.
Hey, this is Ron Keel, the Metal Cowboy from Keel, the Ron Keel Band and Steeler. We are rocking Around the House with Eric G.
Welcome back to the Around the House show. thanks for tuning in today. If you want to find out more about us, head over to aroundthehouseonline.com. Stiletto Tools has been something that's been in many builders and contractors' tool belts for many years. Now let's go talk to them about their latest innovations and some crazy cool stuff. When it comes to high quality tools, I have one of my favorites. And today we have Jenny from Stiletto. Welcome to Around the House.
Hey, Eric. Excited to be here. Great to meet you.
Thanks for coming on today. And you guys make the highest quality tools, which are really easy on your body when you're out there working around the house or even tackling a bigger project.
Yeah. So Stiletto was founded in 1849. We're the premium brand within the high-end hand tool industry. We're primarily known for our full titanium hammers, ranging from the hickory hammers to the fiberglass and the full titanium option, which is our tie bone hammer. We're well known within the construction industry. If you've ever hired a contractor and you see a Stiletto on their tool belt, you know that you've chosen well. People that really take pride in their tools really do take pride in their work.
They are high quality, and what I like about them is they're easier on the body, which means you can work all day long with them without getting tired, but you still get that quality tool that works well all day long.
Yeah. So why titanium, we like to ask. And the reason why we chose titanium is that it's known for its strength to weight ratio. So it's extremely strong metal while also being lighter weight than steel. So I know that both of us have probably gone in our garage, had a hammer inherited down for our dad or our grandpa, heavy steel hammer, picked it up, and our hand goes all the way down to the ground. Have you ever experienced that, Eric?
Absolutely. There's a lot of heavy ones out there.
Yeah, so that's why we chose titanium. It's actually going to be 45% less weight than steel. And we've been to a lot of trade shows, a lot of job sites this past year. And right when we put that hammer into the user's hands, they say, wow, this thing's light. This thing is really not going to put a lot of strain and wear and tear on the body. And when you're swinging hammers, you get a lot of shock that goes up your arm, and that can prevent a lot of long-term injuries that we see contractors have on the job site. So that prevents tennis elbow, tendonitis, any kind of carpal tunnel with that vibration that's going back into their arm. Titanium is going to help prevent all of that. So like people like to say is once you go titanium, you really never go back, and people wish that they switched to the titanium hammer sooner.
Yeah, I switched over probably 18 months ago and I haven't gone back. So I'm sold on this, I tell you what. And you guys have a lot of new stuff that came out this year as well.
Yeah, we did. So we just launched our full titanium tie bone hammer. And when we were out talking to people about this, there were two main concerns that they had: durability and ergonomics. So we took the iconic tie bone design and made it a more durable solution for people that use these hammers. So hammers are used for more than just nail pulling they're used for more than just driving in nails. They're used for pulling nails out. They're used for prying applications. Pretty much anything that you don't want to do on the job site with your hand, you're coming out, pulling out a hammer and using that to do all of it. And we put this hammer through a lot of rigorous testing to make sure that it's going to hold up to the job site abuse. And we're confident that this hammer is the most durable titanium hammer on the market.
No question. And what I like about it is that, one, it's light, but two, there's accessories with all these different hammers out there as well. There's a lot you can do to make them your own.
Yeah, there is a lot. We've really focused on this new tie bone. And the biggest thing with these new tie bones is that they are full titanium from the handle to the head. One connection to provide that most durability. It's available in two sizes, in a 14 ounce and a 15 ounce, both in smooth and milled. So depending on what kind of job you're doing, we have those options. And you also mentioned the interchangeability that this has with these hammers. So we have 5 different colored grips that you can choose from. And I like to think of these replacement grips like changing the tires on your car. All the wearable components like the grip and the face are going to be replaceable with these tie bone hammers. And we focused on making it as simple and easy as possible. You can grab a lot of common household tools, remove that grip, put a new bolt in and put that grip back on, and you're going to have yourself a brand new hammer. And simplicity is key here. So making it super fast, super efficient, super quick.
And you can personalize it with some of your favorite colors so it stands out. So which one's your hammer and which one's not.
Yeah, definitely.
So what else do you have coming out this year?
Yeah, so we also have recently launched our carpenter squares, and we have launched 3 of these, 7-inch and a 4.5-inch square. And carpenter squares are used for a lot of measuring applications. So whether you're using it to mark a square line, transferring measurements, laying out any kind of studs when you're remodeling or creating a deck in your backyard. And the biggest thing with these carpenter squares is that accuracy is key. People need to know that this square is going to be accurate over the lifetime of the tool. And that's why we fully CNC machined these squares for that superior accuracy.
Man, that just stands up to your guys' quality. When I touched my hands on that the first time, I was like, wow, this is a different square than what anybody else has been making out there. You can definitely feel the difference.
Yeah, and we've also created a lot of unique notches on this square. So do you have any reason why, do you know why we called this square the bomber, Eric?
No, why is that?
So it actually looks like a stealth bomber here. And it's really great when you're identifying easily identifiable the marks when you're laying out any kind of stud markings on walls. We also have a bubble here as a vial, so it eliminates the need to carry a torpedo level and a square in your pouch. Just lightens your bag and makes it a lot more easier to maneuver through the job site. We also have our 4.5-inch square too, and it's going to have dedicated notches for a lot of trim work, a lot of finish carpentry. And the biggest thing that we included on this square is the reveal gauges at 1/4 inch and 3/16. And that's going to be important when you are laying out door casings, and you can easily identify that mark to do so. And the biggest thing with all of these squares is going to be the most durable coating. So it's a hard coat anodized, and it's going to allow your markings to last a lot longer on those job sites when you're using it to scrape away any kind of lumber or using it in more heavy duty applications. And not only is it going to be more durable, but it's also anti-glare. So you're going to be able to see the markings in those low light situations.
That is one of the things I've had problems with some of the squares out there is that you're out there in the middle of the sun. And if you don't have some sunglasses on, all of a sudden you're trying to squint, trying to read it because of that reflection off the shiny surface. That eliminates that.
Yeah, legibility here for sure.
Absolutely.
So Eric, do you know why we named this the bomber?
Maybe because it's black, but I'm curious to see what actually brought that to your attention. I like the name.
So it actually looks like a stealth bomber, and it is very, very helpful when people are doing a lot of layouts on lumber. It has common lumber measurements included, so you can do your layouts super fast, super efficient, and in one full swoop. In addition to that,
That is great. And all those little notches and everything in there really help out, especially when you're marking out rafters or doing any roof things like building a patio cover. Those things can really make that job so much easier.
Oh, yeah. And there's also a bubble vial included on this square that can help eliminate having 2 tools in your pouch. The pouch lightens everything around the job site, and you can find rafter pitches a lot more easy and efficient too.
That is great. If I can take one tool out of the tool belt, that lightens the load, and I love it. Is there anything else we missed on your guys' new stuff for this year?
I don't believe so, Eric. We do have a variety of pry bars that are available at Stiletto as well. These are full titanium and have the lightweight benefits the same as our full titanium hammers too.
Oh, that is great. And again, it's not that big, heavy thing that you're putting around in your tool belt. That is beautiful.
Definitely.
So Jenny, where do people find these things when they want to go out and add one to their tool collection?
Yeah, so you can go to our website. We actually don't sell direct. We go through authorized dealers, and you can go to stiletto.com, click the where to buy button to show a line of online retailers, or you can go to our find local tab and you can enter your zip code in and look at a store that is near you.
Jenny, thanks for bringing these to my attention. This is beautiful stuff. I can't wait to see what you guys have next.
Awesome. Thanks for having me, Eric. Happy building.
Around the House will be right back after these important messages. Don't change that dial. We're still got more to come. Welcome back to the Around the House Show, the next generation of home improvement. To find out more about us, hit us up at aroundthehouseonline.com. Now, we're going to talk with Coast Products, their president, Tyler Peterson. These guys have some amazing new stuff out there, and I'm a huge fan of their new AA and AAA batteries that work better than regular batteries that you buy at the store that you throw away. These are rechargeable with a USB-C, and I can't wait to talk to them about that and so much more. Let's get back to that conversation. You might have seen their products in a home improvement store or a sporting goods store across the country, but did you know that Coast Products has been a Portland institution for over 100 years? And today we've got Tyler Peterson here from Coast. Welcome to Around the House, my friend.
Great. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for taking the time today, man. You guys, it's your birthday this month, correct?
Happy 105th birthday to Coast Products.
Man, time flies when you're having fun. You guys have been doing this for a long time. How did Coast start out?
Yeah, so Coast was founded in 1919, 100 years ago, by Henry Brands. He invented a salmon fillet knife for fishermen on the Oregon coast along the Columbia River. Had a thicker blade to make filleting salmon easier and a tool on the back end for cleaning it. So fishing and timber were two big industries at the time, and was founded as Coast Cutlery Company in 1919.
Man, and now you guys have grown through the years to create everything from pocket knives all the way up into all the amazing lighting and batteries that you do now.
Yeah, 105 years later, that legacy of servicing customers and our mission of making our customers' lives safer, easier, more enjoyable holds true to today. We, of course, continue to produce cutlery products and knives. A lot of our business today is in LED flashlights and headlamps and rechargeable batteries.
One of the things I love about Coast is that you guys have really created a product that's affordable for most people. You're not spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get a flashlight or a knife or something like that in many cases.
Yeah, we've been able to bring our innovation to market, really great value to our customers. We were one of the first LED flashlights to be sold in the United States. So LED flashlights are a great product for us, headlamps. We want to make sure that all of our lighting products, whether it's a $9.99 inspection light that a technician uses on his job or her job every day, or a voice-activated headlamp that you can purchase where you can talk to your headlamp and turn it on and off. We have a product offering with something different and innovative to service our customers at each price point.
And I love that new voice activated because that's super cool, because so many times your hands are dirty, you're taking on some project, you've already got a headlamp on, it could be out in the rain, anything else, and you're not trying to reach up there and hit buttons and trying to remember what button does what.
Yeah, I've got one here. If I can show you what it's like. It's a pretty cool headlamp. It's one of our most advanced headlamps we've ever made. It's called the RL35R, and it allows you to control the headlamp with voice. So all you have to say is Coast on, Coast red, Coast arc, Coast maximum, Coast off.
Wow, that's incredible.
Hands-free lighting, hands-free control. Pretty exciting.
No, that is super cool. That makes life so much easier and safer when you're out doing stuff. If your hands are full or whatever, it really gives you that flexibility to move around. And maybe you're carrying something across a campsite and you can't put something down to control it. Now it's super safe.
Yeah, exactly. The stories we're getting back from customers early on have been pretty great to read. And it's just another example of what we love to do and what we believe in everyone at the organization at Coast. A lot of people are behind that product that help bring it to market and deliver that innovation so customers can do their jobs safer and easier.
Yeah, when I was at the National Hardware Show and you were showing me around your booth, I tell you what, one of the most impressive things was your batteries. And you guys have done batteries forever within your products, but coming out with these brand new batteries, you guys just took this to the next level.
Yeah, so we've been in our flashlights, of course, have been battery operated for a very long time. And we've been putting rechargeable batteries in our lighting products for almost 20 years. And a light bulb moment clicked for us where we thought we could apply some pretty meaningful differentiation and offering into this space. So we invented a new ported USB-C ported rechargeable AA and AAA size battery that essentially acts and mimics your standard alkaline battery. So instead of using and reusing an alkaline battery and throwing it away and getting another one, throwing it away, All you have to do is buy one of these Lithion X batteries, and it can be charged a lot of times to replace a lot of batteries from landfills and do something good for the environment at the same time.
Well, and I think the cool thing is you guys designed this, one, to be affordable, but two, you designed it so it, like you said, it mimics that alkaline battery. And one of the things I didn't like about rechargeables prior to this that you would put in, it would die so quickly. It wouldn't do that fade off like an alkaline. It was like it was a light switch. It was done. And you guys have really been able to engineer a solution for that.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got some patent pending technology inside of those batteries that mirror what you'd expect out of an alkaline battery, that voltage curve. So you get that expected performance and confidence and peace of mind that it's going to work in those devices you're used to using. I, like probably many people this time of year, I purchased a new barbecue for my house. Mine needed to be upgraded, and it has one of those electronic starters on it and takes a AA size battery. And I just found another use case for that rechargeable battery, not having to have a disposable battery to even put inside my grill. So once that light bulb clicks of swapping in and reusing those rechargeable batteries and no longer using those single-use batteries, there's some magic that happens.
Yeah, it really saves you, because I don't know about you, but I've been spending a lot of money at Costco going in there and taking that time to go out and buy those big, huge containers of them. And I have to throw those things away every few weeks because we have enough batteries going through stuff. So it's really cool that you guys came up with a solution that's going to actually save people some money in the long run.
Yeah, and here's one right here. The value that you get out of this. So it's got the USB-C port built right inside. So it charges just like a cell phone. It's fast charging. A AA battery charges it under 2.5 hours and can be recharged up to 1,000 times. So buying one of these batteries is going to add a ton of value and put a lot of money back into your wallet if you use and reuse this thing over its lifetime.
And they're not expensive. So probably by 4, 5, 6 uses, you've already started to pay for that thing.
Exactly. Yeah. You're already in the black pretty soon after you've used it a couple of times. And if you're like me, you've got kids at home, you've got a lot of devices, you've got remote controls, you've got all these things. A lot of the flashlights I have today are rechargeable already, but a lot of devices out there in the market. So they pay for themselves. I got some charging in my drawer. So when they die, you just go swap it in and out, and all of a sudden you got a great sustainable power solution for your home.
I like it when green can save you money right off the bat. That's the cool part of that. And then you guys have a lot of new flashlights out as well. I don't think anybody makes a brighter flashlight than what you guys have been making. It seems like you just keep getting brighter and brighter for any time you're outdoors. You're just putting more light on everything.
I appreciate that. We can't help ourselves. We're product. We're very entrepreneurial at heart. We love innovation and solving, problems for our customers. And of course, that means, what's the core purpose of a flashlight is to add light where there isn't any light. So we have a product like this, which is it's called the XP40R. This is an 8,000 lumen flashlight. This is the second brightest flashlight we've ever made. It's got a bigger sibling that's 15,000 lumens, but this is 8,000 lumens. And it's got a OLED screen right here built into the flashlight, so you can see the mode you're in, the time remaining, so there's no guesswork and how much battery life you have left in the flashlight. You can cycle through the modes, and then you can see what 8,000 lumens looks. Hard to see, but you get the idea of what it looks like here in the office. It's got
you can light up a big old trail out or whatever you're working on, whether it's on the side of the road or what. That's going to give you all the light you're going to need.
Yeah. Lighting up the field, lighting up a warehouse, just having a fun light to show off to friends. There's all sorts of fun use cases for a product like this.
Absolutely. Well, we're running out of time, Tyler. What's the best place for people to find you guys?
Coast is available nationwide in a lot of different retailers. So if you like to shop at retail, you can find us at Home Depot, at Lowe's, at and Walmart. We're very widely distributed at retail. And of course, you can come to coastport.com. That's our own website. You can buy direct from us, discover our new product releases on Coast Portland. And if you're an Amazon shopper, we're available online there too.
Thanks, Tyler. Well, thanks for coming on the show today. You guys have really come out with some amazing stuff this year, and I'm happy we could share it out with our audience out there. And thanks for taking the time because you guys make some great stuff and you're from Portland, which I love.
Thanks, Eric. We love Around the House. Love being on the show. Appreciate everything you're doing in the community.
Thanks, my friend. I'm Eric G, and you've been listening to Around the House.
Undiscovered, anywhere beyond the mean. Life is a love song, let's be lovers. We're all over the radio. Take my hand, I know where to go. All over the radio with you.
Hey, it's Eric G with Around the House. Are you looking to grow your business? Need a spokesperson for your company? Maybe an MC for an upcoming trade show? Or maybe you want to up your game and shoot some promotional videos? My team of experts would love to chat with you. Head to AroundTheHouseOnline.com and fill out the Contact Us form, and we'll set something up. Thanks for listening to Around the House.